Okay, now we're going to try scene 3. With each scene, they give you a little less of a vision or view of what you're doing here. So here's scene 3 up there, scene 4, scene 5. Scene 3, let's see here.
Thank you for watching another episode of Stone's Reviews. Our mission is to help you decide what to love making next. Today I'm reviewing the Dinosaur Marble run. If you're trying to reduce screen time, this might be just the thing. This is a kid-friendly modular Duplo-Style marble run kit. I think this kit is a lot of fun that most kids would enjoy, so I recommend it, dear viewer. I'm starting this review with scene 3 as it was the most consistently successful. Please watch as much of this video as you can there to see if that would be right for your family. Stay tuned at the end of this video for a talk about whether Temu is right for you. Thank you to all who subscribe to our channel. Please hit that like button, subscribe for more videos. We're trying to reach 250 subscribers by the end of November, but there are still 55 more to go. Help, help! On Stone's Reviews rock scale of hardness, with 1 being easy and 10 being rock hard, I give this kit a 2. Scene 3 was the most successful. Scene 1 and 2 are fun, but the marble hammers often kick the marble out of the system. That's how I like these are the adult-built marble runs, intermittently reliable. The plastic marble sizes are about 23 millimeters or close to 1 inch in size, and they give you 9 of them. Looking at the quality instructions, the instructions start off great for your first scene, giving you several different views and some number scales to help you with block placement. However, they progressively get less helpful, but the pictures are good and I still think the child could interpret the builds and make them without too much frustration or problem. A parent joining in the fun would make it even easier. The kit states it's for ages 3 and above, which I'm nervous about. I feel like those 5 and above would be safer as far as swallowing hazards go.
There it goes. It's fine except for you just don't have enough time to reset it, but if you're a kid with reflexes, maybe you can. Whoa! Uh-huh. There you go. Alright, let's say this is actually the more successful one of the 3 so far. I'll move you so you can see it in a second. Yeah, this is exhausting. Having 2 wall hammers in the same line is a lot of oomph. There it goes. I think a kid would have more fun with this scene than the others, maybe. Yeah. This is my favorite scene so far. He's really close to knocking out.
I don't think that most 5-year-olds could do this alone anyway. I believe realistically probably ages 7 through 10 might be able to build these different scenes quite independently. Looking at the parts, the blocks are Duplo-style blocks and assemble easily as you would expect them to. They don't have the exact feel as Duplo, which is what I would expect of these alternative brick kits, though there are 4 dinosaurs and they each have a different shape. The orange T-Rex has a movable mouth and feet to adjust the height and the build of the open mouth. The yellow Bronto has a level hole through its body. The blue Ceratops has what looks to be a flip-flopper in it to help choose between paths. And the purple dinosaur has an opening mouth and a steep descent inside. The purple one also is equipped with plastic ear fins that it just kept off as they kept falling off anyway. It looks plenty cute without them. Assembly was easy and each scene took in the neighborhood of about 10 minutes to put together.
Full layout gives you all the parts that you're going to need, and then which parts you need for each step. They give you a top-down look, and they also give you a side view so you can get everything lined up the way you need to. Alright, let's get building here.
Looking at the operation, the instructions provide 5 different scenes, and I tried the first 3, which were all closed circuits, and so could have a continuous play, except you have to reset the marble hammer after each pass of the marble. A child with decent reflexes could accomplish this quite well, I'm sure. The remaining 2 had open circuits, so you had the marble which travels through them, and you bring the marble back up to the top of the run. I think these latter scenes would go well with just dropping one marble in after another. What I liked most about this kit was pretty much everything, especially its modular nature. I always loved dinosaurs. Like most kids, they add up more fun and interest to the builds. The blocks go together well and come back apart just as easily. I think this kit offers a great alternative to screen time and would be fun to build alongside your kid and to hopefully prepare them for a future full of marble run madness. About the only thing I didn't like is I feel like the directions skimped out on me. They only break down the build for the first scene and then they get less helpful with the latter scenes. I would like to have them give a good description of all 5 builds, actually. Would I do it again? Heck yeah, I'm just a big kid at heart anyway, and this was fun and interesting even for this old madman. Is this a good first time build experience? This would be a perfect first build experience. Did you buy the Dinosaur Marble Run? What did you think? Put your comments below. Please like and subscribe to see our latest videos. I hope this review helped you decide if you'd love making your own Dinosaur Marble Run. If you're in a position to support me on Patreon, please click the link in the description. We have a camera that needs to be replaced for $3 a month. You get ad-free access to our videos. That $3 can help you decide what to love building next.
Dinosaur. This one has ears. I find they don't stay attached very well. That is the negative of this kit. I think you could go 2 routes. You could either leave them off, which is what I plan to do, or you could glue them in and make sure they stay that way. Or at least be more inclined to stay that way anyway, but I think I'm just going to leave them off myself. It makes it look a little cuter, but it doesn't add enough for me to really bother with again and again, and I think this would be the same thing for anybody else's kids. This kit is supposed to be rated for ages 3 and above, according to the box. I feel safest, especially when you're talking about balls that kids could potentially put in their mouth, and God knows what happens to it. I feel safer going more with like 5 and above myself. Of course, you know your kid better than anybody else would know your kid, so if there's any hint that they could, potentially put something in their mouth, or a sibling could put something in their mouth, we definitely don't want anything like that happening. I don't know if I showed you or not, the little dinosaur though has a mouth that opens. And you'll definitely want to make sure it's open for this, so that the marble can go down its throat there. Okay, which again, I would rather make sure that your kid is old enough to deal with this, because it's seeing marbles go down things' throats, and definitely want to make sure that you understand that that's only for the dinosaurs, not for them. Okay. So this is a little thing that will swat the marble on down the further in the marble run. I did try it out. It works pretty good, really. The one thing the book does tell you is to make sure that everything is pressed down nicely. Otherwise, you're not going to get the flow that you want to get out of these marbles. Okay. Just have a hole for the ball to go right up through it. Okay. And a tree piece in just a moment. Yeah, we're on step 7 at this point, it looks like. Tree pieces you can spin on their block. I just got a circular. It's kind of hard to see from the camera. Okay. it's going to go that direction. And we've got this vortex or drain. It's going to go. And there's going to be a T-Rex on top of that. He's got a control there. He actually has feet that move as well, but he is just for ornamentation of this particular build. It also has these little rubber play things. Still here. Okay, so what's going to happen is there's a button right here, which I'll hit, and pop the marble up, and then it goes into the drain, it comes down here. I gotta get these set so it'll do what it's supposed to. And yeah, so that's the way it goes. Let's see if we can watch her go. I have found sometimes having two marbles in the mix works better than just having one, but let's see what it does here. So it can work quite a bit in that vortex. Nope, and kicked it all the way out. That's about the third time that's happened to me. Let's try again here. Oop, get reset. Yeah, just in case we're having two marbles, works out better than having one. There we go. Oop, yeah, we're good. That's what I usually forget to do is reset it. There it goes. Alright. So it was a perfect time that time. So yeah, I know sometimes it kicks it out. I'm not sure what dynamics are going on there, that sometimes it kicks it out, sometimes it doesn't, but that is the case, unfortunately. There goes the yellow one. The yellow one has been worse for it than the blue one so far, but I don't know what the difference would be there. There can't be much of one. We'll kind of... Oh, we'll see just like that. Let's see if we can get kind of down the barrel look here. See how many I can go. Okay. Have to reset it. Why take so long to get down to water? Okay. Okay. This is too powerful for its own good. It'll work out good. So, I don't think it's quite 50-50. I guess the question I have to ask myself is how disappointed would a kid be that it didn't make it? I don't know. I don't know the answer to the question. balls were a little heavier, maybe a little bit more successful. And this is scene 1. We've got at least 2 other scenes to try here and see what. I imagine it's going to be a similar result, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, that's that. Okay, let's build scene 2. Looks a lot like this. For scene 2, they have just simplified things to just some pictures instead of step-by-step building, which I don't think will be still too much challenging there. They give you some numbers along there so you can see at what number you set various things. Yeah, there we go. Let's get her built.
Let's talk about Temu for a minute. I was very skeptical, and their app is just like a very nutty game show. But now I'm convinced. When was the last time Amazon gave you money back for the latest arrival of your product? Yeah, never. Temu will give you money back if a product shows up late. How much back? I got $13 back on a $145 shipment that arrived 1 day late. They sell the same goods as Amazon for literally a few bucks to double digits worth of discount. Though, admittedly, sometimes that means your goods won't come in a box. The app regularly gives you opportunities for discounts and even free merch, but please be careful. It's a little scammy, but once you figure out how to make it work for you, you can save a lot over what you would pay at Amazon, again, for the exact same product. So think about it. Click the link in the description if you want to give it a whirl, and prepare for the roller coaster ride that is the Temu app.
Let's get some balls out here and try it out. Alright. Let's see, make sure we can see everything on camera reasonably well. Nope, I never said I didn't get it. Nope. Yeah, we'll come back that way. It's going to be pretty optimistic to get it to fall into that little purple smells. Strike 2. Ah, yay, we finally got one. Ah, cool. So, 2 success, 2 not success. Alright, let me detach you here, see if I can put you someplace interesting. Yeah, let's try there. We'll just see what happens here. I hope this didn't fly out. Yeah, it's just, looks like it's almost luck that it hits the mouth there. There it goes. Okay. Alright, well, that's scene 2.
I finally got around to writing an outro to give you plenty of time to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Thanks again to those of you who have already subscribed, and one of you will have the good luck to be my first paid tier patron on Patreon if you subscribe today. For $3 a month, you get access to my videos without having to watch ads. Thank you in advance.